Alright, so we're gonna do this video because we've been doing little fun videos for door dashing. But this is kind of a serious, kind of like sad video.
Yes, a lot has come to our attention about the people who do DoorDash and the people who drive for DoorDash. And some of the things that are acceptable and not acceptable. I mean, like, clearly there's little things like don't steal your person's food. That's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Don't, rummage through it. Don't do shitty shit to people's food.
Yeah.
Those are a given.
With this epidemic, like, a lot of it's contactless. So, I've noticed a lot that if you just if you text them or call them and you're just like, hey, it's at the door, because they don't want you to ring the doorbell. They don't want you touching any of their stuff. So it's great. But you should have good rapport with your customers, because even though this is a like 1099 kind of thing, it's still, you should be personable with.
It's still a customer service job.
So you should be respectful and polite. So I got added to a DoorDash group that I guess it's like a break room, which is fine. They all talk and everyone gets to say what's going on for them in their areas, which is nice. But I've started realizing how much I take for granted some drivers.
Yeah.
Because some drivers are actually like super sweet and nice, but they don't get tipped the right amount and they don't get the respect, because there are drivers out there, like some of these people that I feel attacked, and personally I feel attacked on the post, but they're pickers. So an order will pop up and they'll be like, oh, it's too low, I'm not gonna accept it.
Yeah, because some of our orders, it happens. I mean, there's some orders that are like $3 and you don't get to see tip amounts. You don't get to see if they're gonna give you cash tips. You don't get any of that. But at the end of the day, I mean, you still get ones that are like $12, $11, $10. It ranges. The lowest one I think that we've gotten is like $3.25, $2, and then they've still tipped. Because you can tip after, apparently. We found that out
today, which was nice. The lady was really nice and tipped us. But it's kind of sad on, like, if you guys are dashers out there, I understand it's a job and you need money. We're all struggling here. We're all struggling. But everyone still deserves their food and still deserves respect as human beings. And just because they can't tip you on the app a good amount shouldn't mean you shouldn't take their order.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever declined a single order, even if we haven't agreed with it. I mean, there have been times where it's like, oh, this order's $3, it sucks. But at least we're feeding people. And that's the important part. Because at the end of the day, right now is really hard. A lot of grocery stores don't have stuff. A lot of, people, their only option right now, because they still can work, is to order food for their families. And if you're going, oh, well, let's see, this is only $3 and, I don't want to take that because it's too far for me, or, it's too little money. To me, that doesn't make sense, because at the end of the day, this job is to help people get their food, whether you look at it as food delivery or not. Now, if you're ordering one thing, like an ice cream, that's like $7, I understand personally not tipping and us just getting base pay, because in my mind that makes sense.
The other thing is people do give cash tips
Quite a bit.
And if you don't have the money on your card to actually give people a good tip, but you have cash on you, that's something.
That's still tipping.
It's still tipping.
Just because it's not through the app doesn't mean anything.
But I got attacked by these people who were like, maybe I should have you as my driver, because then I could
Because it's practically a free delivery.
Because you don't care about money. And it's like, no, I do care about money. And, I do care about everything. But at the end of the day, people's food still needs to be picked up. And
2020 that there are a lot of people that are not like we are. They're not.
No.
They're not kind. They're not understanding. They don't want to help people, and that's on them. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and try to be a fucking keyboard warrior and be like, oh fuck you guys. You know, you guys are awful people. Because it's at the end of the day, it's not going to do a single fucking thing.
No.
It's not.
No.
And you know, it's hard for me and Jade all the time. None of us are working. I mean, my boyfriend is barely working because of this epidemic going on right now. And is that anybody's fault? No. You know, it happens. But you have to look at the bigger picture sometimes and realize that what if that person just spent their last little bit of money to get food?
Yeah. And I that's what's bad for us is because we're realizing even more how much people do not care in this world. And then there's bullying, there's negativity, there's just nastiness.
High school never ended for certain people, and they continue to bully and belittle and talk shit behind other people's backs and not be understanding. And I guess that's what the real world is. You know, our parents always warned us, oh, don't grow up, you know, adulting sucks. Yeah, it does, because you realize how shitty the world really is.
Yeah.
As a child, you're sheltered from that, for the most part.
Most part, yeah.
I mean, there are still things that happen here and there that fucks with that. But, you know, for the most part, most children are very sheltered from that. And then slowly, you know, parents introduce, hey, this is how things are. Hey, this is how things are. Hey, this is how things are. But you never realize how shitty people really are until you do food service jobs, until you do customer service jobs. I mean, even therapists, you realize how shitty people are because you have to deal with their issues and their problems, and that's a big thing.
Yeah. I have lately, both of us have been struggling with a lot of emotional issues, and lately when we DoorDash, we found some kind of positivity from it because the people that we're delivering to are have been very respectful. We haven't had a single person so far be very rude.
No, we haven't.
Or nasty.
Even if we were late, because, I mean, with Walmart orders, because we do get Walmart orders.
Yep.
There will be people that, you know, they're like, oh, like, thank you so much. And we'll text them. We're like, hey, Walmart's running behind. You know, we're sitting here waiting. We're not going to cancel your order. We're not going to just take off.
No.
You know, we're going to still bring you your stuff. We're going to be respectful. You want us to leave it at your door? Okay, cool. We're going to put it in the shade since you have cold stuff.
Yep.
You know, we try to do everything we can to make it as easy as possible for the people ordering and for us.
Yeah. And, like, if I was $1 million person, like I had all this money, I probably still would be doing what I'm doing now in some kind of way to help people. Because at this time, everyone needs help. Everyone needs the compassion because there's no compassion out there. Like, I'm finding no compassion towards anything. I can say something really nice and people are like, haha, you're so funny. That's not how the world works. Well, it can be how the world works if you actually put forth the effort of being a good person.
A lot of people just don't see it as worth it anymore to be a good person.
Yeah.
And they just think, oh, well, because this person is doing it, I can do it as well. That's not how it works. You're being a follower at that point. Don't be the sheep. Stop being sheep.
Be a good person.
So many people are being sheep now.
Yeah.
And it's sad. I mean, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, high and mighty. I'm never a sheep. I have been a sheep quite a bit, especially with certain things.
Yeah, we're all messed up in our own ways, but I still think that there should still be some niceness out there. I get hurt really easily with my feelings when it comes to something that I think it should be genuine, and it's just not happening anymore. Like, she told me, she's like, you need to get off. You just need to not talk to these people. And I was like, the thing is I can still say the nicest things.
And it'd be twisted against you.
Because I don't care that you can't give me a tip. And, like, the restaurants take forever to give us the food. And maybe things aren't right all the time.
At the end of the day, we're still trying to do what's right and do what's best for people. I mean, Yeah, there are a lot of people that are just ordering food because they have the money for it and they don't care. That's fine. At the end of the day, they are still getting food to eat. A lot of people don't have food to eat right now. A lot of people don't. I will fully admit right now that we only have groceries because of my mother and my grandmother. And Kevin.
And my father. And little people here and there who have helped us.
Little people who give us food occasionally. Little people who are like, hey, I'm
have
making dinner.
Yeah.
Come over. And, you know, it's not a lot of people do that anymore. Not a lot of people do communities. I remember growing up and, you know, being in a little, like, cul-de-sac house and having barbecues with the whole entire neighborhood. Nobody does that anymore. And if they do, it's very rare.
Yeah. So, like, this is, like, we're going to post this video on YouTube. We have all our little videos that we have already that I might slowly start putting onto the YouTube channel. And we're called the Dashing Twins. Woo! So
Super
sweet.
cute.
Ah! But this was also a way for us to keep our positivity up as we do this. But today was, it felt very negative.
Today was rough.
Today was rough. Today felt like we had to do this video because people have been very nasty.
Yeah.
And it's not the customers, it's the Dashers. And we are just out here doing every delivery that comes in, we accept. So if you get a delivery from us, just know that it's from the bottom of our hearts, that we love and cherish every human soul out there, even if you're negative and nasty, because you still deserve to be on this planet to live and to enjoy life
And eat.
and be happy. So we're gonna peace out and we're gonna make more deliveries. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.